For this next video, what we're going to do is jump in here and we are going to modify a few files here. So I'm going to jump in. I'm just going to work with like a PLR type product here. And what I'm going to do then is go ahead and we're just going to create a couple more HTML files here. So I'm just going to create a few more with different names for you, just so you guys can understand how this is going to work. So to rename the file here, I'm just going to click inside the file, or I could choose right click and choose rename. And we're just going to call this, like, let's say we have a download page. So let's say DL page 123. That's what we'll call it there. And then this one, let's call it like a thank you page, for example. Or let's call it like an about page, like about us. So we added a couple more pages here, and I just wanted to show you how pages are then going to work. So after I've modified files over, like, like I've renamed them and I've kind of been working with them, what we'll do here is come right back over here because we're dealing with the IPO secret. It's the name of the product. So if I just click in there, what's going to happen is now it's going to populate with the new changes. Now I've got new files to work with that I can actually go in and upload to my web hosting server. So on the left hand side here, again, these are all the files on my computer, and let's just say that I want to upload these right on over to my website. So I'm just going to upload, and again, I want to make sure that new site is selected. So I want to make sure that new site is selected. So there's new site. I want to make sure that's selected and choose about, or right click. We will upload that, and it may take just a moment. So as you upload your files here, they're going to display here on the right hand side. So you've got like about.html, DL page underscore 123.html. That would be like your download page, or you're going to have many different file names that you are working with. So what we're going to do here is open up our web browser, and we're going to go back to the new site here. And what we're going to find here inside new site is it's going to actually display the index file first. So you're always going to see the index file, and you'll see back here that we do have an index file that we're working with. So when there's an index file, what we're going to do is just do an about, put in the about.html link. So we're on our website here. So that would be, let's just say, just pretend this is newsite.com right up here, but this is just because we created a subfolder here. So the site we're working on is newsite.com, and we would just put here about.html, and there you go. So it's going to show up there. That about page I just actually copied from this one, so it's going to be identical, but you'll notice when you actually upload the files, that is what, that's the page that's going to show up. So like if you're trying to get a download page to display, like this one for example, it's DL page underscore 123. I would just come right in here. It's just yoursite.com / and then it's DL page 123.html, and there it goes in display. So it's just whatever the site is / that file name, and then make sure you have the extension correctly, which is either .html, .htm, or .php. So that's how you work with naming files, working with actual, different types of files and things like that when you're uploading them. Now, one other file here, like our website there wasn't displaying right, so we wanted to upload our style sheet. So to do that, I right clicked and chose upload.css. So it's very important that you upload everything that comes, if it is a private label rights package, or if it is a website you had designed, or if it's a website you worked with on your own with Composer, you're going to want to make sure you upload everything that shows up in that file. Otherwise, the website may not display correctly. So like in this particular example, the new site wasn't displaying right, but it's starting to now because I uploaded that CSS file right there. So there you go. And let's just jump right back over here. So Again, so you just want to right click and notice just by uploading the CSS file, it gave me the background images and all that. So make sure when you do upload your website, you don't miss any files. And I always like to go here and just kind of double check and make sure things match up. And like right here, we'll make sure, okay, so want to make sure that file's there because that file's missing. The style sheet is there and those types of things. So it's good to just kind of go back and forth and make sure they're all displaying as they should and properly should show up.